Sometimes an itch is just an itch. But what if it's something more? As we get older, our bodies have a way of sending us subtle signals when something isn't quite right. That persistent itch you've been ignoring could be trying to tell you something about your health. Today, we're talking about 6 itchy spots seniors should never ignore and what they might be saying about your body. These aren't just random itches. They could be connected to underlying conditions that need your attention. Knowing the signs can help you catch potential problems early and take control of your health. Each spot on this list could be giving you valuable clues about your health. So, as we go through them, take note and see if any of these sound familiar. Let's get started. Number 6. Itchy scalp. An itchy scalp might seem like a small inconvenience, but it's often more than just dry skin. While occasional itching can happen to anyone, persistent itching that doesn't go away could be your body's way of telling you something more serious is going on. Seborrheic dermatitis, for instance, is a common condition as we age. It causes redness, flaking, and irritation on the scalp, and if left untreated, it can worsen over time. The itch might also point to a fungal infection, which thrives on the scalp and requires proper treatment to clear up. These aren't just surface-level issues. They can lead to bigger problems if ignored. Another possibility is that your scalp is reacting to the products you're using. Even shampoos or hair treatments you've relied on for years can suddenly cause irritation as your skin becomes more sensitive with age. Fragrances, dyes, or harsh chemicals in hair products can trigger allergic reactions or contact dermatitis, making your scalp itchy and uncomfortable. While it's easy to blame the weather or a change in routine, persistent itchiness should not be brushed off. A simple switch to a gentler, dermatologist-recommended shampoo might be all you need, but figuring that out requires paying attention to the signals your body is sending. What makes the scalp particularly tricky is that it's not always easy to see what's happening. You might notice flakes on your shoulders or redness along your hairline, but the cause of the problem often hides beneath the surface. That's why seeking professional advice is so important. A doctor or dermatologist can examine your scalp and help identify whether it's a skin condition, an infection, or an allergic reaction. They can then recommend treatments like medicated shampoos, creams, or other remedies to address the root cause, not just the symptoms. Caring for your scalp isn't just about comfort, it's about maintaining your overall health. An untreated scalp issue can lead to infections, discomfort, or even hair loss. Plus, resolving the itch can improve your quality of life, helping you feel more confident and at ease. So, if you've been dealing with an itchy scalp that won't go away, take the time to address it. A little effort now can save you from bigger problems down the line, and it'll leave you feeling much better in the process. Number 5. Itchy eyelids. Itchy eyelids might seem like a small annoyance, but they can sometimes point to something more significant than seasonal allergies. If you've been dealing with persistent itching or irritation, it could be a sign of blepharitis, a condition involving inflammation along the edges of your eyelids. This can occur due to bacteria, clogged oil glands, or even an allergic reaction to something you've come into contact with. While it might start as a mild itch, ignoring the symptoms could lead to more serious discomfort, including redness, swelling, and even infections. Your eyelids are sensitive, and they deserve your attention when something feels off. Blepharitis can be particularly frustrating because it doesn't always go away on its own. You might notice crusting along your lash line, excessive tearing, or a gritty feeling in your eyes, making daily tasks uncomfortable. These symptoms can also interfere with your vision, especially if the inflammation worsens. Many people assume these issues are just a part of aging or occasional allergies, but if the itching persists, It's a signal that something needs to be addressed. Left untreated, blepharitis can lead to recurring eye infections or even long-term damage to your eyelids or tear glands. Fortunately, treating itchy eyelids is often simple and effective once the cause is identified. A visit to your doctor or an eye specialist can help determine whether bacteria, oil gland blockages, or an allergic reaction is to blame. They might recommend warm compresses to loosen clogged oils, gentle cleansing routines to reduce bacteria, or prescription treatments if necessary. If allergies are involved, identifying and avoiding triggers, such as certain makeup, skincare products, or environmental irritants, can provide long-term relief. The key is addressing the problem early before it has a chance to escalate. Your eyes are one of your most important senses, and keeping your eyelids healthy plays a big role in maintaining your vision and overall comfort. Persistent itching isn't just a nuisance, it's your body's way of telling you that something needs attention. Taking the time to address itchy eyelids not only relieves the irritation, but also ensures your eyes stay healthy and protected for the future. Don't ignore what your body is trying to say. Give your eyes the care they deserve. Number 4. Itchy arms or legs. Persistent itching on your arms or legs might seem like a small inconvenience, but it's often your body's way of signaling that something isn't quite right. While dry skin is one of the most common causes, especially as we age and our skin becomes thinner, it's not the only possibility. Poor circulation is another potential issue, particularly if the itching is accompanied by swelling, discoloration, or a feeling of heaviness. Circulation problems can slow down the delivery of oxygen and nutrients to your skin, leading to irritation and discomfort. It's a serious concern that shouldn't be ignored, as it can point to underlying health conditions that require attention. In some cases, itchy arms or legs can also indicate eczema, a condition that causes patches of dry, inflamed skin. While eczema is often associated with children, it's not uncommon for it to flare up later in life. The constant itch can be more than just an annoyance. It can disrupt your sleep and impact your quality of life. Scratching can even lead to cracked skin, making you more vulnerable to infections. If you notice red, scaly patches or feel like no amount of lotion can provide relief, it's time to consider whether eczema might be the cause. It's also worth looking at external factors that could be contributing to the itch. Sometimes it's as simple as a reaction to a new laundry detergent, fabric, or even medications. Your skin can become more sensitive with age, reacting to things that never used to bother you. While moisturizers can offer temporary relief for dry skin, they won't address the root cause if there's something more going on. If the itching persists despite your efforts, it's essential to speak with a healthcare professional. They can help identify whether it's a skin condition, a circulation issue, or an allergic reaction and recommend the right course of action. Taking persistent itching seriously is an act of self-care. Your skin is one of your body's first lines of defense and often reflects your internal health. Ignoring persistent itching can lead to unnecessary discomfort and potentially bigger health challenges. By addressing the issue early, you can find relief and protect your overall well-being. If your arms or legs have been bothering you, don't just brush it off. Listen to what your body is trying to tell you and take the steps to feel better. Number 3. Itchy feet. An itchy foot might seem like nothing more than a minor inconvenience, but it's often a signal that your body is trying to tell you something important. Persistent itching, particularly when accompanied by redness or peeling, is commonly linked to fungal infections like athlete's foot. These infections thrive in warm, moist environments, making your feet a prime target. While athlete's foot may not seem serious at first, if left untreated, it can worsen and lead to cracked skin, which opens the door to bacterial infections. A quick visit to your doctor and a simple antifungal treatment can often resolve the issue and prevent further complications. However, itchy feet aren't always caused by a fungal infection. In some cases, they can be an early sign of diabetes-related skin problems. Diabetes can cause changes in blood flow and nerve function, which may result in dry, itchy, or irritated skin on your feet. If you're already managing diabetes, this itching could be a sign that your condition needs closer monitoring. It's crucial to address these symptoms early to avoid more serious issues, such as foot ulcers or infections, which can become more difficult to treat as they progress. Poor circulation is another potential cause of itchy feet, especially as we age. If the itch is accompanied by swelling, discoloration, or a feeling of heaviness, it may point to circulation problems that require attention. Your feet are often one of the first areas to show signs of poor blood flow, as they're farthest from your heart. Ignoring these signs can lead to discomfort, reduced mobility, and even more severe vascular issues over time. It's a reminder of how interconnected your feet are to your overall health and well-being. Taking care of your feet is about more than comfort. It's about safeguarding your health. Persistent itching should never be ignored, as it's often a clue to an underlying condition. Whether it's a fungal infection, circulation issue, or diabetes-related concern, addressing the problem early can make a significant difference. By giving your feet the care and attention they need, you're not just relieving an itch. You're taking steps to protect your mobility, comfort, and quality of life. So, if your feet have been bothering you, listen to what they're trying to tell you and take action. Your feet carry you through life. Make sure they're cared for properly. Number 2. Itchy back. An itchy back might seem like one of those things you can easily dismiss, but it can sometimes point to something more significant. While dry skin is often the most common culprit, especially as we age, persistent or unusual itching could indicate an underlying issue that needs attention. Your back is one of those areas that's harder to see and reach, which means subtle signs might go unnoticed. If the itching is severe, doesn't improve with moisturizers, or is accompanied by other symptoms, it's worth paying closer attention. Sometimes an itch isn't just an itch. It's your body's way of sending you a message. One condition to be mindful of is shingles. If you're experiencing an itchy back alongside pain, tingling, or a rash, shingles could be the cause. Shingles is a reactivation of the chickenpox virus and can be serious, particularly for older adults. The itching and discomfort it causes can escalate quickly, but early treatment can make all the difference. Antiviral medications can help reduce the severity and duration of shingles if they're started soon after symptoms appear. That's why it's so important to act quickly if your back itch feels out of the ordinary, or if it's paired with any unusual sensations. Another potential cause of an itchy back could be a condition known as notalgia paresthetica, which occurs when nerves in your back become compressed or irritated. This condition often causes a persistent itch in a specific spot, sometimes accompanied by numbness or a burning sensation. It's not dangerous, but it can be extremely uncomfortable and might require physical therapy, medications, or other interventions to manage effectively. Regardless of the cause, the key is not to ignore an itch that feels different from the usual dry skin irritation. Your back might not be the easiest part of your body to care for, but it's important to pay attention to what it's telling you. Persistent itching isn't something to brush off, especially if it's paired with pain, tingling, or other unusual symptoms. Whether it's dry skin, shingles, or a nerve issue, addressing the problem early can save you from unnecessary discomfort and prevent more serious complications. So, if your back has been bothering you in ways that feel unusual or persistent, don't hesitate to get it checked out. Listening to your body and acting on its signals is one of the best ways to protect your health and well-being. Number 1. Itchy hands. Itchy hands might seem like a small annoyance, but they can often be a sign of something more significant. One common cause is contact dermatitis, which happens when your skin reacts to something you've touched. Everyday items like soap, cleaning detergents, or even certain metals in jewelry can trigger irritation and lead to redness, itching, or even small blisters. While this might sound simple enough, if left untreated, contact dermatitis can cause ongoing discomfort and even result in cracked skin that's vulnerable to infection. If your hands are persistently itchy, it's worth thinking about what you've been handling recently. Your skin could be trying to warn you. However, itchy hands aren't always about something external. In some cases, they might signal a deeper issue, such as nerve problems. For example, conditions like carpal tunnel syndrome can cause itching, tingling, or numbness in your hands due to pressure on the nerves. This type of issue often requires more than just topical creams or moisturizers. It might need physical therapy, medication, or even a minor procedure to relieve the nerve compression. If the itching is accompanied by other sensations like tingling or weakness, it's a sign that you should speak with a healthcare professional to get to the root of the problem. Another potential cause of itchy hands is an early sign of diabetes. High blood sugar levels can lead to changes in your skin, causing dryness and itching. Persistent itching, particularly if it's paired with other symptoms like increased thirst, fatigue, or frequent urination, could be a red flag that warrants further investigation. Managing diabetes early can make a big difference in maintaining your overall health, and recognizing subtle signs like itchy hands can help catch the condition before it progresses. Your hands are vital to your daily life, and persistent itching can quickly interfere with your ability to do simple tasks. That's why it's so important not to ignore what might seem like a minor issue. Whether it's contact dermatitis, a nerve problem, or an early warning sign of a more significant condition, addressing itchy hands early can save you from discomfort and help protect your long-term health. Don't let persistent itching go unchecked. Listen to what your body is telling you and take action to keep your hands healthy and functional. Your body has a way of letting you know when it needs attention, and an itch might just be its way of calling out for help. While some itches are harmless, others can be tied to more serious conditions that deserve your focus. So, if you've been dealing with any of these itchy spots, don't wait. Take action. A simple visit to your doctor could uncover the cause and get you on the path to relief and better health. Your body is always talking to you. Be sure to listen.